Greetings, I am Herbert Erpaderp, and today's video is sponsored by Metro Hobbies, who sent me this Tamiya 1/48 scale Sturmtiger kit. If you like what you see here, and you would like one of these for your own, check the links in the description below. As the title would suggest, this video is a look at what comes in the box, so I won't be building this kit today. However, I will be streaming the build very soon, and I'll talk about that nearer the end of the video. Okay, let's do that looking inside of the box. Insert joke pretending I didn't realise it would be Sturmtiger parts here. Ha ha ha! Hilarious as always. As you can see, there's a small pile of individually wrapped sprues. Often these kits have a metal lower hull, but not always, and in this case, instead of a metal hull, we have 4 cylindrical weights. This is nice in that you can omit the weights if you don't feel a need for them. It's also nice that they come hot glued into the box so they don't move around during transport and smash up the sprues. Here's the plastic hull. The suspension arms are moulded in place, which seems convenient. There isn't really a whole lot to say about this part. It's a hull tub, and it looks like it's going to do its job well enough. This pair of sprues seems to deal entirely in tracks and running gear. As is often the case with these 48th scale kits from Tamiya, the tracks are link and length. If you've been around here for a while, you'll know that I prefer these over the dreaded rubber band tracks. The tracks look pretty nicely detailed, and I haven't been able to find any defects. The same goes for the wheels, of which there are plenty because you've got to have those overlapping interleaved road wheels. Who wants ease of maintenance anyway? The drive sprockets, idlers, and other doodads are also good, as you should be able to see. Included in the same bag was the most exciting part. These polycaps. What do you mean polycaps are boring and not at all exciting? There is another bag of these in a different size also included, but I forgot to photograph them. You'll see them on stream or in the build video, so definitely look forward to that. The next sprue contains the bulk of the hull and casemate. Very large pieces that, again, are very nicely moulded and look like they'll go together really easily. You can see that the grills in the engine deck are quite see-through, so it might be worth painting the inside of the hull black before assembly, just so that when you look down into the vents you won't see the tan-coloured plastic. Most of these parts are large and slab-like, and they're very neat, though that shouldn't really surprise anybody that's built a Tamiya kit before. They are quite consistent in their quality in my experience. You can probably see that there are some bits of weld seam detailing, which is nice, though otherwise the plastic is very flat. Some modelers might like to add rolled armoured texture to this, though I'm not one of them. A Zimmerit coating sheet for this kit is also available separately, but I feel like most Sturmtigers didn't have that, at least judging by the photos I've seen. I personally won't be doing anything like that, but it's nice to know that there are some choices. The next sprue contains the mounts for the weights, or at least that's what those rounded cup-like things are. I'm not sure about the long flat bits or the long pointy bits, those might actually be axles for wheels. This sprue is a bit more exciting. It contains the gun and various detaily odds and ends, and a crew figure. It looks like this guy is meant to be standing next to the Sturmtiger looking all proud and such. It doesn't seem like there's much in the way of hatches that you could have him poking out of. A lot of these details are nice and fine, and you will have to do some cleanup of course, but it should be minimal. I can barely see any of the mould lines on these parts, but there's always mould lines. I suppose it's just part of the hobby really. Also, you may notice some casting texture on the gun and its mount. It is quite subtle, but at this scale I think it looks right. Some people do prefer their armoured texture to be more prominent, though I'm not one of them. The exhaust covers here are nice and straight, and I think this part could do with some damaging. Unless of course you're planning on building a brand new Sturmtiger. These exhaust covers do often seem to take quite a beating, so have fun with them. In my opinion, the plastic in this kit is quite good. It's well moulded and I couldn't find any defects, and I'm expecting it to all go together with no hassle. Obviously that's all just my opinion and you don't have to agree, and I would encourage you to use the pictures I've shared and form your own opinions. And if anyone has any experiences or interesting insights into this kit, feel free to post them in the comment section below. That isn't all that was in the box of course. We get this sheet with some tech tips. A lot of you might say, "I don't care about this, it's useless." I would say though that it's a good inclusion for those who are new to the hobby. Things like removing burrs from the sprues might not be obvious to newer modelers. It doesn't hurt to have it included. Another cool inclusion is this sheet of background information. You can probably find all of this information and more online, but again, it doesn't hurt to include this. The other side has a basic painting guide, which obviously suggests Tamiya colours, but you can use any brand of paint that you like. You might even choose to completely disregard this guide and paint it purple or something. You never know, I might do that. The more important piece of paper in this kit is the instructions. These are pretty good if you, like me, would prefer not to simply guess at how the parts of this model go together. I know I pretty much always say it, but I'm not the biggest fan of this kind of large, long fold-out sheet style of instructions. I would much prefer a booklet that was stapled in the middle, but that is really a minor complaint. These instructions seem well laid out and easy enough to understand and follow, and I'm not anticipating any problems in building this kit stemming from the instructions. In fact, I'm not anticipating any problems at all, though I will, when I build it, let you know of any issues I encounter caused by either myself or the kit. That's all well and good, but when am I going to build this? Soon.
You always say that, Herbert.
Well, in this case it actually is soon. I plan to begin building this on my Monday stream, and if you happen to be watching this in the day or two after it's been uploaded, that is this coming Monday, the 7th of September. It should be around 9 AM local time, which is GMT plus 10, and I'm sure you can work out what that is in your own time zone. Or just check the schedule on my Twitch page, which can be found at twitch.tv/Herbert_Erpaderp, or follow the convenient link in the description below. I do hope you can tune in to watch live and chat with myself and the good folks in chat. If you can't, that's obviously okay, and the build video will appear shortly after here on YouTube. As I said at the beginning of the video, this video is sponsored by Metro Hobbies. You can find a link to purchase this Sturmtiger kit in the description below, as well as a more general affiliate link you can use to peruse Metro Hobbies' wide range of products. That not only includes a ton of model kits, but also RC stuff, model trains, Lego, and jigsaw puzzles. So thank you very much to Metro Hobbies. If you've not done so already, why not subscribe, follow, ring the bell, become a patron or YouTube member, or maybe just come say hi on Discord or Twitch. Links to all of my things are in the description below, and as always, I shall return soon. So until then, be excellent to each other, and thank you for watching. Farewell.